What's good, YouTube? Cell here, back again with another episode of Pokemon Showdown. We got some GlitchxCity playing in the background. We're gonna do some random bats, just see what we can do, see if we can improve a little bit as a competitive battler, and we'll hit the random a little bit. I want to see if maybe I can build a team for the next Showdown video that I want to do, but just a couple random bats that we're gonna do here. And I did some random battling before I started this video so I can move up the tier a little bit. As we get into our first battle, we going up against this Genesect here. And we're going to switch out. I don't want to stay on a Genesect. Let's see what we go into. You're probably a physical Genesect. Might be a physical Bolt, but seems very, very special. I think I'm going to go into our Rayquaza here. Might be our best move. As he goes into his Lantern, which is not good for us, a really good predict on his end. I think my play. Don't know too much about Lantern. I haven't seen it too frequently. But let's see what we do here. With an electric type, we can electrocute me anytime we want. I think I'm going to go into Sylveon. Might be my play. I can see him going for a special move like Ice Beam. And we take it relatively well. We recover off the leftovers, and now I'm going to see what we're going to do here. Let's wish. That's not good. We take a Toxic. And now we can head it. We take a Scald. We go all the way back to relative health. I think what I'm going to do here is I can Hyper Voice and I can knock this out. I can Wish, recover all the damage that I'm going to gain, or lose, and then... So I got a safe switch in on whatever I want to come in on this thing. I think how I want to deal with this Genesect. I know that he's going to go for an attacking move. Now the good thing is that I Wish, so whatever takes the hit is going to gain most of its health back. So I want to see who has like a fire type move. Maybe I can use. I think I'm going to go into my Rayquaza to take this hit. It is an Ice Beam. We do land the Wish. And do we outspeed? We don't outspeed. Unfortunately. Oh man, I'm going to have to catch this thing switching in to get that back. So we take another Ice Beam and we take some damage from Toxic. Trying to think what I want to do here. I know he's got the Iron Head. He predicted my switch into Rayquaza, and he could go for the Steel type move. This is a tough one, guys. This is a tough one. I think I'm gonna go into Tauros. The problem is this thing hits just so hard. It hits so hard. We're gonna go for the EQ and see what we can get on it. Hopefully we can knock it out. We are rocking Life Orb, so we'll do a decent amount of damage to it. But we're going to get knocked out by a Techno Blast, maybe. No, we lived it. And we can go for another EQ. Really, I just need to get this Genesect down as he goes for Techno Blast. He's at 190 speed. Hopefully I have something that can outspeed it. I can go for an extreme speed on the Rayquaza, and that could knock it out. Or Meowstic. Meowstic can knock it out with a Thunderbolt. If he extreme speeds, it'll be really unfortunate for me. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to go for the T-Bolt. We're going to try to knock out this Genesect. We knock it out, which is good for us. So we tied up. It's 5-5. Let's see who he goes into. And our Meowstic has shown Life Orb, I think. Yeah, Life Orb. He goes into Tangrowth, which is one of my favorite Pokemon. Only because it's big, it's bulky, it's got Regenerator. I'm a fan of the Tangrowth, guys. And I think that this is the Pokemon that I have to knock out with my V-Create. So I'll definitely be faster. It's going to knock off our lefties, which is not good for us. I'm going to go for a Wish here. I'm going to go Wish, Baton Pass into... We live on 1. So Sylveon becomes fodder. I'm Baton Passing. Whatever he chooses to do, I'm going to Baton Pass. And I'm going to go straight into Rayquaza. And if he goes ahead and he hits me with the knockoff, knocks out my leftovers, I'm going to get the Wish back. And what I want to do is I want to go straight for the V-Create, take him down to 30%. We take all types of... Oh man, not a good battle from us, guys. We take 0.67 speed, so I'm not sure if we're going to outspeed at this point. Could go for the E speed and see if I can kill. Not going to kill, and we're going to go down to the rocks. Quasi goes down. Sylveon's on very low health. Do we have anything that can outspeed this thing? It's only 125 base speed. You can always switch out. And I think I'm going to take this time. I can go for the Ice Punch and kill, which I think is what I'm going to do, as he switches him back into Lantern. I really wanted to go for rocks. I get the freeze, which gives me an opening in this game. I can. Oh, he thought out, and he goes for Scald, which takes it down really low. And he shows Life Orb. We're going for Stealth Rocks because it's always good to get your rocks up. And let's see what we do. I can sack Sylveon and hope and pray that Meowstic's got this. He's got that Regenerator still in the back, which is not good for us. I think what I'm gonna do is sack Sylvie, go into Meow. Sack Sylvie, go into Meow. That's, well, do I need the Golurk now that I got Rise? Meowstic should be able to take care of him. 140 speed versus 155. I kind of want to save the Golurk in case I need it for any other Pokemon, but we're going to Psyshock here. And I just want to scout really with this Meowstic. I want to see what else he has on his team. So we're climbing back. Hopefully we can make a little bit of a comeback in this battle. He goes into Tangrowth. And with Tangrowth in the game, I'm going to go for another Psyshock. I don't see why I shouldn't. Takes it down to 5. It's, oh man, not good, guys. Not good. So one more Psyshock should take him out. One more Psyshock should take him out from this range. I can see him switching out. Or just let his Tangrowth go down. But he got massive damage on my Meowstic, which I'm not okay with. And I hope that I can stall him out with my Jealousy. That's the real idea here. Okay, so he goes into Blastoise. I think what I'm going to do here is I can go for T-Ball. And I might be able to knock out from this range if I still had my Life Orb. Goes into Mega Blastoise, which is not good for us. It's probably going to Dark Pulse or Scald. Scald knocks us out. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see, he's at 125 to 165 speed. So I might outspeed, I might not, but this might be the time to go ahead and sack off the Golurk, and now we can go into our Jellicent and see what we have. We got Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, Taunt, and Scald. So we have a good mix of moves. He Toxics us, which is going to put a timer on what Jellicent can do as we land the Shadow Ball. And I'm going to go for another Shadow Ball because there's no reason for us not to. Scald heals us up, which we're very thankful for, Mr. Blastoise. And we take more from that poison. He goes into Ment, and he's at 199 speed right now, so I don't know if we're going to be able to live a Draco. So he D-dances, which gives us an opening. We hit him with the Ice Beam and we knock him out. Now let's see what he goes into as his last mon. I'm hoping that is something that we can knock out. Be a Fire type. Be a Fire type. And he shows Infernape. Okay, so we can possibly win here if he doesn't have knockoff. He's got the Flare Blitz. We live on 5. Can we... And he takes damage from Recoil. We knock out the Infernape. And we go down to our own Toxic. So the first battle is a tie. Who would have thought? A tie. That's insane. Oh man, I don't even think I've ever tied before, but I'm so glad that it is a tie. And not a loss. I'm going to have to create a whole new column for tie. He leaves. We both say good game. But let's jump into our second battle. Let's see what else we can do. I'm going to turn timer on so we can get through these a little bit faster than we currently are going through them. Let's see what we do here. We're going up against a Gallade. We're not going up against. We have our Gallade against this Articuno. I think what I'm going to do is... I think there's quite a number to our team. I'm going to go into Sylveon. He turned on the battle timer himself, so he wants to be very, very, I guess, time aware. Hurricane does a number on us. We'll go for Wish, and then we'll go for Calm Mind. That's my plan. If he goes for, let's see, do we have Healing Wish? We have Hyper Voice and Psyshock. Let's go for Wish. If he Toxics and we're Toxic, we can eat it. I mean, we're Sylveon. And he goes for Freeze Dry. Not sure the thought process there. We're going to go for a Calm Mind here. We're going to start setting up on this Articuno because there's no reason for us not to. If we can get the Sylveon up high enough, and there's the Toxic. We get our special defense up, we get our special attack up, and I think at this point I'm comfortable going for one Psyshock just to see what we can do on this Articuno. I want to get some damage on it. We have the possibility of rocks, I think. This team, do we have rocks? Let's check. As we take a little bit from Toxic, we have Stone Edge, Earthquake, Knockout, Stone Edge. No rocks on this team, so this thing's pretty bulky. I'm gonna go for another Wish, just because I don't want to go down to toxic damage, which is a real possibility. And I'm gonna go for Hyper Voice because it's obvious that this Articuno is pretty physically bulky. He misses his Hurricane, which is really good for us. We Hyper Voice, we get a lot of damage off on that thing. Our Wish comes true, and now we're gonna take some toxic damage, which takes us to 71. I think at this point I'm pretty comfortable switching out. I'm gonna go into Buffland because I can imagine this guy. I can imagine him going for Stone Edge, and we have decent special defense bulk on our Buffland, so we're gonna switch out. We got the damage that I really wanted to get on this Articuno. I don't think that it has Regenerator. No, it's got Pressure. So he switches into his Chatot. We switch into our Buffland, and now we can see what we can do against this thing. Man, I really wish we had Stealth Rocks. Really wish we did. He shows two Pokemon that would have been eaten up pretty bad by Stealth Rocks. So he has up to 199 speed. Chatot, I don't know much about this Pokemon, but I know that it gives a lot of people issues. I'm tempted to go straight into Marowak. I think this thing's got a fighting type move. I'm gonna go for Stone Edge, as he goes for Heat Wave, which doesn't do much against me, and we take him all the way down to 5 with that Stone Edge. I wish it would have killed. We can go for a Head Charge. It's 100% accurate. It's got a base power of 120, and unless he's got Protect or Spiky Shield, nothing much that he can do to us here. He can switch back into his Articuno as he goes for Chatter. We're a little confused, and we hit ourselves in confusion. This guy's catching some breaks, which isn't good for us. I really want to take this Chatot out just because for some reason I have it in my mind that this thing is a little bit annoying. It comes off as an annoying mod. So we land our Head Charge, we take him out, we take more damage than I really would have liked to take on our Buffland, but it's all good. We still have a Pokemon. We're still winning, I guess, currently. He's going to probably go back into that Articuno, and if he does, we'll just jump right back into Sylveon and start going at him. So he shows Bronzong, and Bronzong has Levitate. It's got decent bulk. Is there anything that I can do against this? I mean, we can SD, even though we'll probably take a Earthquake at that point. He's got Levitate, so it's not smart for us to go for Earthquake. We can go into Gallade and we can set up. I think that might be our play. I'm going to go into Gallade, and I'm going to try to set up on this guy. We can take a couple of those. Okay, so we're going to Mega Evolve and we're going to Swords Dance. And whatever he switches into is not going to like... Do we have any priority on this? Maybe Mega Evolve... We're faster. So Mega Evolve Sub might be better for us. I want to see what he does. He Gyro Balls, and it does a good amount of damage to that. If that's the case, I'm going to go for Knockoff. I'm going to try to just wear this thing out, knock off whatever item it has. I think it's got the leftovers. Light Clay. He goes for another Gyro Ball. He takes out our Gallade. Not good for us, but we can go into Marowak. Not Marowak. We can go into Manectric, and we can Overheat. I think Overheat will kill. So we take out the Bronzong. Whatever he goes into, we can Light Switch out, or Volt Switch out. So we lose Gallade, which I really didn't want to lose, but it's fine. If he switches into Articuno, I think we outspeed. We're at 211 speed. Manectric is pretty fast. And I think even at half, we can still... Okay, so he goes into Crocodile because one, he's pretty ballsy. Two, he's anticipating that I don't have Choice Scarf. Or he's scouting for my Scarf. I can go into Buffland here, sack it, and see what we can go into. He has Moxie. That's not good for us. How much speed is that? 186. 186. Yeah, hidden power grass on my Netflix, but I don't want to rely on hidden power grass. We've got Sylveon, but this thing's part. Well, he couldn't really do much to us, and we can hyper voice. We can hyper voice. Are we faster? No, we're not faster. And we have Pixelate. We have Pixelate? No, we have Pixelate. It doesn't matter. Pixelate doesn't do anything for us. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna go for the Moonblast. Whatever he wants to do. Or the Hyper Voice, not the Moonblast. We ran the Hyper Voice and we knocked him out, which is really good for us. We take the toxic damage. But whatever he goes into, I'm still pretty confident that we can do work on it. We're winning this game, but he goes into his Frost Blast. Let's see what we can do with this. I'm gonna set up against it. No, that's not wrong. Ah, this is tough. This is tough. I think I'm gonna go for the Wish, as he sets up spikes. We take some damage from, and now whatever I switch in, we'll have Wish backing it up. We know he's faster than us. He's at 217, so I'm gonna go into Manectric because I think that he's gonna go for an Ice type move or Destiny Bond. We'll go for Shadow Ball. We'll get our Wish back, and I don't think that he knows that we have a choice scarf. I don't think that he knows that we're scarfed. And he's definitely not scarfed. So a scarf overheat should, if this thing, we miss the overheat, he Shadow Balls. We go overheat again. And if this thing doesn't have, he disabled, which is good for has the ability to disable. I think he's gonna go for Bond here. He's gonna either go for Destiny. Well, no, he doesn't have to go for Destiny Bond. He'll go for the Ice type. That thing does a lot of work to our team. We have to be careful. So Shadow Ball will take us out. Nothing I have is faster. So I think here my play, I don't have any Rapid Spinners. I think I go for Thunderbolt. Knock it out, and then whatever he switches into, he'll catch Struggle. I think I have one more switch into Manectric. I didn't see when I went into Spikes, so he'll go into his Mesprit, which is really not good for us. If this thing's got Ice Beam, we're done. That would be it for the battle. He just outplayed us. He Side Shocks, which still does a number on us. We can Rock Polish. Does that Levitate? He does have Levitate. We can Synthesis. We can Rock Polish and then Synthesis. I think our only option is Signal Beams, which does a good amount of damage to us. So we're gonna gain +2 speed, so we should outspeed at this point. And he shows what did he show an item? So we are faster as he goes for another Signal Beam, and we take it pretty well. We're confused, which is not good. I can't believe we keep getting confused. If we hit ourselves with confusion, it's game over. If we don't, if we can get through one, then we're good. So he Signal Beams again. Now I want to know if a Wood Hammer, he does have Levitate. I want to know if a Wood Hammer, would do it. We have to get through one more confusion. That's just the bottom line. We have to get through confusion. If we don't get through confusion, we lose this battle. I mean, it would be codependent on confusion ends, and we get our Synthesis. He's gonna go for another Signal Beam. I hope it doesn't confuse. Okay, so it doesn't confuse. We can go for another Synthesis and just try to outlast this Mesprit because it's just, it hits too hard. It hits too hard for this team. So he'll Signal Beam. We get to 53%. Let's see what we can do. We can Synthesis again. We can get back all the way to full health. And then I'm okay with taking a hit on Torterra. Okay, so we can live... Wait, we can get him with another Wood Hammer. We can get him with another Wood Hammer. Unless he crits. Unless one of us crits. Okay, so I'm gonna go for a couple more synthesis, just to see if maybe I can outlast this Massacre. I hate to do stall, but I mean it's a tactic. I mean you gotta do it at some point if you like that's the Pokemon that Showdown gives you. I'm gonna go for another synthesis, and after this synthesis I'll switch out into Marowak. If I have any, do I have anything on Marowak to touch this guy? That's the problem. I don't think we're gonna be able to pull off a win. Marowak's got Double Edge, Knockoff, which would do. And if he had anything for ground types, he would have shown it by now. Alright. So we don't get confused. I want to know if a Psychic will knock us out. If a Psychic knocks us out, it knocks us out. And I think it does. He does have Ice Beam. So what is he waiting for? Alright. So I think I might have one more switch into I don't have another switch. Okay, so guys, I'm not gonna make anybody suffer here. I'm gonna forfeit because I played pretty bad that time. I'm just gonna let him take me out with the Ice Beam, with the Signal Beam. And there it is, he wins the battle. And I actually hit myself with confusion, so I didn't forfeit, he won. We'll go into our third battle, we'll see what we can do. As we're running up on a little over 20 minutes, so let's see if maybe we can pull out a win here. Cherim is here, so I don't think that Cherim's gonna do anything. I think it's gonna switch right out. So I'm gonna go for Stealth Rocks. I like having my rock up, you know, in the beginning of this game, so he could either go for Sunny Day and make himself fast, or we could see what we do. He'll go into his Seismitoad. We're gonna Mega Evolve and go for our Stealth Rock. So now he knows that we have 77 speed. We're very, very slow. So what can we bring in to take a water type? Yeah, Steel type. Spark Rock and Ground. Don't know if I want to do that. So our ability is Hydration. I'm gonna go into Whiskash. He Rain Dance. Hey, okay. So I'm gonna Dragon Dance. We're gonna just dance in front of each other, and we'll see what we do afterwards. I want to know if this thing can maybe hit me. He goes for the Scald, and he gets a burn. Oh man, it's really bad for us. Not good. Hydration cures our burn, which is, hey, I'll take it. I had no idea it was gonna heal our burn, but I'll take it. And I'm gonna go for the EQ. He still outspeeds us, even at -1. How fast is this thing? Does it have Swift Swim? That's why. Let's see. It looks like we're gonna lose Whiskash here, and I don't want to lose Pokemon this early. But I don't have anything with Levitate. Let's go for EQ again. We'll take the Scald, we'll go down. And now I'm gonna go into Deoxys because I'm not sure how much faster he gets in the water, but I don't think that it's that much faster. I'll go for the Psycho Boost. Scald takes us completely out. This is bad. This is bad. I'm gonna probably lose another battle as we go into Lantern, but I'm looking at double switching into Metachan. Or I can go for Hidden Power Grass. It's probably what I should have done from the beginning. Hidden Power Grass, because this thing couldn't knock us out. But we learned. It looks like Lantern has some decent bulk to it, and it can take some hits. It can take a physical hit. As he goes into Cherim, he's got a lot faster than us. He got Water Absorb, so that's something to remember for next time. We're gonna go right into our Camera. So he goes for Energy Ball, which still does really good damage against us. We only have Sheer Force, so I'm gonna go for the Fire Blast. And he has a Ducklet. Fire Blast doesn't do really much to the Ducklet. Ducklet outspeeds us again. These slow teams are hard to use sometimes, man. Hard to use. We're gonna go into our Lantern as he Rain Dances again. He's at 210 speed, so he's much faster than us. We could Volt Switch here, but we're probably still losing Lantern. If he's smart, he goes for either a sub or something that's gonna advance his game. So you could just knock out. Oh, Hydration. He didn't see it coming. So we Volt Switch, and I'm gonna switch right into. I'm gonna go into Durant. Let's see what Durant does. I haven't used Durant before, but let's see what we do. Let's see if we can climb back into this game after losing our Legendary. I think he has a Legendary in the back, because that's what randoms will do sometimes. They'll just throw a Legendary at you. I mean, we're faster than this Charum. So I think what I want to do is go... I can home close. I'm going to go for the X scissor, and I'm going to take this Charum. I think he wants to see what type of Durant I am. Don't think he knows. Let's see, and I got the hustle ability. He goes into Kyurem Black. Or Kyurem Black. Can I knock out with Iron Head? And will I die? Well, I'm physical. He probably has the Fire Punch. But I want to get damage on this thing. And I kill the Kyurem Black with Iron Head. Guys, we go up 4-2. He goes into Skarmory. Let's see what we do here. I think I'm gonna go into Lantern. I'm gonna go into Lantern to take this hit. We are in the rain. Lantern does take a Brave Bird, and we're faster than we should be faster than this Skarmory. Emphasis on should be. We're gonna Volt Switch out. We're gonna Volt Switch, and we knock it out. So we're down to the last Pokemon. Looks like we might be able to go down with a win. And we're gonna go into our fastest mon. That's just always been like my thing. If we have momentum, one of the things I like to do is go into just our fastest Pokemon, as he shows Metagross, which is really bad for us. But we're gonna go for the X Scissor. We're faster. We can hit it with an X Scissor, and we can see what we do. Hopefully, we can get over this thing. He Mega Evolves, and X Scissor doesn't do much. He Earthquakes, which doesn't do much to us, and we're healing up. So we can 1v1 this Metagross. We can 1v1 this Metagross, and we can possibly win with a Durant. We miss, so we take a Hammer Arm. We live on one. Okay, so let's see what we do. We heal it with leftovers, and he forfeits. Durant for MVP. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Pokemon Showdown. Durant's the MVP. I am so hyped. I can't believe that he 1v1 not only Kyurem Black, not only... Who else did he take out? He took out the Kyurem. Then he goes around and he takes out a Mega Metagross. Love to see that. Awesome, guys. I'll catch you next time for another episode of Showdown. I'm definitely adding Durant to my team. 2 OP. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, leave a like, subscribe, or comment. And I'll catch you on the next Showdown video. Peace.